You guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at knottylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, bring you the latest and trending topics, and I vlog my life, okay? So today we have a special treat. We're continuing our series, OG versus the youth, bridging that gap together. And today I'm bringing to you girl code, all right? I think it's a conversation that needs to be had, all right? So before we get into today's content and before we bring our guest up, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, and that bell button so that you can be notified when I update content to my channel. Also, please share my stream on your different social media platforms, whether it be via text or on your different social medias like IG, Facebook, TikTok. All right. Make sure you follow us on all our different social media platforms. We're located on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. Naughty Love Movement is there. Okay. So I just want to say hello to some of my naughty crew. I see you all loaded up in the room. Yes. Thank you. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Fez. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, okay, Fez, you always working, girl, but you always here to support behind the scenes, and I appreciate you. Hey, Bernice. All right. Woo, hey, Gabrielle. Hey, Curves. Yes, if anybody has a YouTube page or a platform they would like to promote, please leave it in the comments, or if you come out up on the panel, you can shout your channel out, all right? Because we want everybody to get there. It is so much for to spread across everyone. All right, it's enough to go around, people. All right, it doesn't have to be a competition, and I want to boost my fellow YouTubers up, whether you're small or on a larger platform. There's enough room for everyone. So let's jump into today's topic. Okay, girl code. All right, I feel like it's a conversation that needs to be had because of the generation coming up from underneath myself specifically, and if you have a good girl code system with your girlfriends, all right, it could be a layer of protection, all right. And I happen to be blessed with a good group of girlfriends, and my girlfriend circle is expanding day by day, especially with me doing YouTube. I appreciate all my OGs and everybody taking me under their wing and supporting me. But there's a clear understanding when you're dealing with people that are older than you and stuff like that, because they come from that old school era, whereas the younger generation, there's no loyalty. Women are trying to tear each other down. Let's just say that's been going on for centuries. All right. The competition. And I wanted to have this conversation so we could kind of bridge this gap. All right. And I want to know what your thoughts are. All right. So we have a list of girl codes. And we also came up with a few on our own that we wanted to add on. to make it more meaningful. All right. So before we jump in, I want to bring today's guest up. All right. First, we have Bernice. Hey, Bernice.
Hey, Knotty.
Happy Sunday.
The same to you, love.
Oh, yes. And up next, and last but not least, we have Kim Delivers.
Hey, Kim.
Hi, Bernice.
How you doing, Kim?
I am doing well. I ran off from the freeway and popped right on in here. Got my acupuncture. My knees is a little bit juicy now, so that's a good thing.
All of some points, okay? And thank you, Erin. Thank you. This is my brand T-shirt. All
I
right?
love that.
I love it.
That's my logo and everything. We're gonna have them in all colors. You get to pick your base and what color you want the Naughty Love to be into.
Oh, yeah.
And you get your little head wrap. You got a whole fit. All right.
That's right.
I started to put on my head wrap today because I thought it was black and white, but I was like, I didn't have no time. But I said I should have did that, so I could have represented.
Yeah.
But you're looking beautiful.
Thank you, darling. Oh, happy belated birthday, Bernice.
Thank you. 66 years around the sun. Look at God.
Look at God. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? And how they go? And won't he will?
That's right.
Exactly. I love birthdays.
Me too.
So, ladies, thank you so much for joining me today for this conversation. All right, we want to get into girl code.
Yes.
So I'm gonna start off with this while I get everything set up. Vernice, tell me what girl code means to you.
Well, when I was growing up, me and my girls, which we are still girlfriends today, if you were going with a guy, you quit him. He couldn't talk to me because he was going with you first.
Mm-hmm.
Brothers, cousins were off limits because it seems like if you got family involved, it kind of like it would get messy. If you and the guy didn't get along, then he would talk about you to his cousin or his brother. That's how it went. What's yours is yours. What's mine is mine. That's how we did it.
I love it. I love it. And Kim, briefly tell me what girl code means to you.
Well, basically, what girl codes mean to me is it is an unwritten code. Okay. It's an unwritten code on the pact that you share with your girlfriends and those that you share with your girlfriends. But I wanted to tell you this: what my mama told me one time when I was a young girl. She said, "You don't need no girl code if you pick the right friends."
Exactly.
I like that.
She said, "But because I was telling you about girl codes, but so that does have a place in it, but girl code does matter. One of the things that I really like the most is that looking out for your girlfriends, you know what I mean? And that is that if you go someplace, you guys go in pairs, you go home, make sure that you see your friend into the house, and you just don't drive off when you drop them off, things of that sort. And the other thing is that clapping loud for your friends, and supporting.
We want to get into all of that. I know girl code for me, the basis of it, the foundation for me is honesty. Okay. I need my girls to always be honest with me, even when calling me out when I'm wrong. And it doesn't have to be in a disrespectful manner. It could be a private conversation so we're not embarrassing each other, but it also can be a conversation of growth. Like I can grow from that if it's delivered properly, and vice versa. Like I don't want to be friends with someone I can't be honest with.
Right. Absolutely. Right.
So which leads me to my next step. We're going to get into some of the girl codes. We have a listing, and then we have like embellished over this list thus far. I'm gonna run through them, and we'll do the extensions, Kim, as I mentioned earlier.
Oh, no problem.
And oops, that's not what I meant. All right, here we go. So number one, I want to get into here. I just need to hide this comment. Always check in with your friends when they are on a date with a new guy. You never know if they need to be saved. This is so true. All right. Plenty of times. Like me and my girls do this all the time when we were out dating and things like that. So it's important to look after each other's safety, especially when it comes to meeting strangers. Number two is rescue any girl you see being hit on by a creep. And trust me and my girls, we have each other back when it comes to this. No, this is a no creep squad zone, all right?
Right.
Mhm.
Number three, wait till your friends is inside her house before you drive away. That is so true. Because that's just a lifetime movie waiting to happen, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Number four, never allow your friends to walk home alone, especially when she's drunk. Absolutely true. And a lot of these are safety based. You understand? It's about looking out for each other and having each other back. Number five is allow your friends to just vent. Don't say anything back. Just listen. Number six, tell a girl if you see something malfunctioning on her outfit. Exactly. Like, where was Janet Jackson's girl code? All right, on that stage. All right, wardrobe malfunction. Number seven, never go after your friend's crush. Number eight, never go after a friend's ex without permission. And number nine, let a girl know when her boyfriend is cheating. So a lot of these are questionable. So I want to stop here briefly so that my two ladies on the panel can give their thoughts on what was said thus far, and then we're going to go into what we came up with later on after the fact. So, Kim, you want to start?
Oh, sure. Um, I like the thing about never to always look out for your friend if they're on a date or something like that. I do that with my friends because most of my friends are married. Okay, I'm the single one. When I go out on dates and stuff like that, you don't know these people nowadays. So I tell them where I'm going to be. I try to get there early before the guy because I don't want anybody to see my plate. But what I'll do is I'll take a picture of their plate and I'll send it to my girlfriend. And I'm like, this is what his name is. This is what his phone number and this is what his plate is. Okay. If I don't come back home and call you, you know where to go, what to do. Okay.
You know where to start, right?
Yes, absolutely. So that helps a lot. The malfunction of the wardrobe. Yeah, thank you so much. I already told you about waiting till your friend is inside the house. I already mentioned that. The malfunctioning of your girlfriend. The crushes don't really go for me because I would never go after one of my friends' people. Period. Point blank.
I'm not into nobody's sloppy seconds.
No, me neither. You know what I mean? And I just don't, and I don't know any of my friends that I would want to date because we're different. All of us are different.
Mm-hmm.
Now that one about let a girl know when your boyfriend's cheating, that's true, but you got to tread lightly and be careful with that because I did that and lost a friend.
See? And that's the risk you take. And so when you say that, like the only way I would say something is if I have absolute hardcore proof, like where I could take a video real quick and I'll send her the video. You do it with it. I'm not judging you, but this is what it is. Only thing I can lay out the facts and you do what you want with it because it's a tricky situation because people get defensive when they come to their man.
They do. And this was in high school. And we were both dating friends, but everybody had told her he was driving a car and picking up other girls from high school and all the rest of that. But it was me because I told her and I was her friend. You know what I mean? I think that was the thing, and I didn't tell her. And because her daddy just bought a brand new car. We were in high school, so, that was really special. And she let him use it. And he was just using her car and telling everybody he was picking up other girls in it. So, I was just like, don't let him do that to you. But she didn't appreciate it.
When a person is dating a guy like that, it will reveal itself eventually. It's only but so much you can hide. So you just let sometimes you just need to mind your business, right?
Yeah.
Because people know who they with.
That is the truth. And that's what my mother told me too. When I told her that we had been friends, she was like, look, you didn't tell that girl nothing new, okay? She didn't care. She didn't want to know. Long as she said, some people only are happy just to have a pair of pants, and that's all that matters.
That's it. Bernice, what do you think about these girl codes that we went over? Anything stick out to you?
Telling them about their man.
Okay. What are your thoughts on that?
Yep.
You're the first to know. You just don't want to believe it, but you don't need nobody to tell you about them.
You know
Mm-mm.
who it is.
And and I don't believe in, if my friends, I consider them as sisters. So that means I can't go with your brother. I can't go with your
Mm-hmm.
father. I can't go with your cousin.
Mm-hmm.
It's just,
You know, when it
it's
comes
not
to the
gonna work for me.
siblings, if they're both adults and they respect me enough to come to me before you know what I mean, before they let it out there, I'm fine with it. They're both adults.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear nothing about y'all relationship. See, now you count me out. I'm not a person that you can lean on and talk to because that's my sibling.
Right.
But
I,
I'm old school. I can't do it. I had a god sister die. When she died, her husband stepped to me and said, I've been watching you for years and I like you. Would you like to? Oh, no. She could rise up from the ashes. It's something I
exactly.
can't do.
Exactly. All right. So next, I want to get into the extensions. Now, we came up with some really good ones that get a little bit more in depth. All right. One I like was friends don't let friends drive drunk. I mean, especially with the days of Uber and Lyft and things like that, it's just not necessary. Right, Kim? What do you think?
Oh yeah, you just don't. I mean, and I know that sometimes it might be difficult because depending on what kind of drunk they are, because if they're belligerent, but you have to do what you got to do so that you don't. Because here's the thing: is that people nowadays with all the sex trafficking and things of that sort, they're going to take advantage. Period. Somebody
Exactly.
might take advantage, and you don't want that to happen to your friend. And like you said earlier, you don't want another Lifetime movie. Okay.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And these are how the situations get set up, okay? Because they watch you from afar. They watch
Right.
how you consume your alcohol, how loose you get, and
Yes.
then they try to stalk and follow you because you off guard. But if you
Right.
have girlfriends with you, they gonna cover you. They gonna
Yes.
make sure you good.
And then now, and when I say drive drunk, the reason why I say that too is because nowadays you have these air tags. So think about it. You let your friend go ahead and she loosey goosey, she all buzzed up and good and drunk, and she gets in her car. Somebody watching, they can put an air tag on them, follow them home, and then that's it. Nobody ever hear from her again. So this
Exactly.
way, you make sure you have your wits about you. You're alert. You come back and get your car tomorrow, girl. We lock it up, beep beep, make sure it's good, and then you'll be good to go. Sleep it off, and if you need me to help you come back over here and get this car in the morning, I will.
And if you just had a good friend that just took the time, you know how many lives that could have been saved if people would have just spoke up and protected their friend when they needed protecting. Sometimes our friends can't speak for themselves due to different substances. You know what I mean? You never
Yeah.
know the person in jest or whatever. So you brought out some very good points. The next one is really good too. And Vernice, I want to start with you and get your thoughts. When your friend needs a listening ear to vent, do just that. Lend your ear, not your voice. Sometimes people just need you to sit and listen.
Exactly.
What are your thoughts on that, Bernice?
I They need you. They need to get it out. Let them
Mhm.
get it out. Don't interject. Don't say anything. Just let them finish. And if they ask you, what do you think? And how, can you help me? Then you move forward. But let them say what they have to say.
And don't insert your opinion unless it's requested. Seriously,
That's
'cause
right.
you could be inserting your opinion at the wrong time, and that caused that person to go off the edge, and really like snap. And they just really just needed your attention. Some people just need your attention.
Exactly.
And some people not only need your attention, but here's the deal: is that especially for our age now, it's different when you're coming up and you're a teenager, young in your young adult ages. But at these ages, we've raised families, and we have jobs. We're directed and driven women. You pretty much know where you're going and what you're doing. You don't need anybody to tell you and direct you on something. Call you up and say, well, this is what I'm thinking. Or when you tell them where you're going, well, I think you should do this because this happened to me and I did this at that time. Everybody's situation isn't for the next person. Okay. We all have to do what's good for us. So in a way that's minimizing and telling me that you don't have the confidence that I'm able to make, decisions for intellectual decisions for myself and my life and the path I want to go through. And then some of these things are things that we may have decided that is part of our dream, or the next phase of our life. So you don't need people to give you that input. You just need people to be able to listen to you. And if nothing else, just to guide you and say, oh, yeah, girl, if that's the case, then go ahead and do that. You might want to do it sooner than now. Don't be afraid. Go after it. Cheer them on.
Exactly. And that leads me into the next one that I really love. Clap for each other's successes and be supportive in each other's endeavors. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be at this place, ladies, if it wasn't for my friends being supportive and pushing me. And like when I was tired, lifting me up, like and pushing me, and vice versa. Like I love to celebrate my friends and my family's successes. Somebody like works hard to sacrifice, like I'm here for the celebration. Y'all know I love to party a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you.
I'm a little partying, so this give me an excuse, okay?
and don't be afraid to compliment one another. That helps. A kind word goes a long way. Hey girl, you looking super good today. Da, 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 da,
Yes, I love it. And most importantly, give honest and partial and edifying advice. Kim, I know that's your vocabulary out there. Look, certain people, you when you talk to you, just gonna walk away smarter.
Funny. But I do believe in that. I believe in it. Well, I believe in speaking life into everybody. Okay. Everything I do is intentional. And it's intentional for more than one reason. I don't want to make it sound like it's about me, because it's not about me. I'm trying to live my life to live my life again. Okay. I believe in the afterlife. And I believe in what we do in this life going to determine where we're going to go in the next one. And I want an easy assignment on my next one.
Absolutely, Kim. I want to catch that flight to heaven, not that train to hell.
Oh,
That's right. So I want an easy assignment. But not only that, it's so much that is lacking, and so many things that are lacking in people. And, I have a job that I deal with people, and I hear so many stories all the time. So it is important to speak life into people and edify them, and because sometimes it just that little bit of thing makes a difference. I know people that spoke life into me, and I might have been down in the doldrums, but, that picked me up. It made me go, and do whatever it was I thought I couldn't do, or either continue on. I'm going to tell you a story about this one girl I was working when I was younger, way younger. I was working at this job. Me and this girl were waiting on the bus or our rides or whatever. And we were talking about this job we hated. It was at a call center. Man, we hated that job. And then she says that she was really wanting to do something different. She said, I sing. I said, girl, I wish I could sing. I said, girl, if I could sing, child. I said, I wouldn't be in here. I said, I tell you what, I said, when God gives you a gift and a talent, do not waste it, okay? He's giving you that gift to share with his people. And that was it. I never saw that girl again. And then I asked about her a couple weeks later. I'm like, wait a minute, such and such girl. Last time I saw her, you all remember Star Search? She went on to apply for Star Search, and she won the thing, and she went on and won Star Search. Sure did.
Look at that.
So, and I'm not saying that what I did said anything to her, but probably, because I told her, if I had an opportunity to quit this job, you could find one of those as a nickel and dime jobs. You could find it anywhere. You could find another one anywhere, just like it. I said, you can find these kind of jobs anywhere. And so I think that's what she did. She cut the what you call that, the umbilical cord with the job, and went on.
Look at that, and follows her dream. I after going through this journey and starting my business and branding myself, like I used to do so much to be in my own way.
Right.
And I was my biggest enemy. And once I got out of my own way, I was able to spread my wings. That's why I love butterflies, guys. I love butterflies. That's my symbol.
Really?
For my life, I went from a caterpillar to a butterfly. Now I'm spreading my wings. Right?
No more cocoons for you.
No more cocoons for me. Okay. So the next ones I want to get into is be part of the village for your friends' children. Be the surrogate
Auntie. I'm sorry, I was typing too fast.
It's all good. No, but that's how my circle works. Like my kids can call any one of my friends, and I know they want to guide my children properly. I don't have to second guess it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but you have to be careful who you trust with that type of authority.
You
Exactly.
do. You really do.
Person inside and out. So I thought that was a very good point because that's part of being girlfriends. Okay, you got.
It is part of being girlfriends, you know. Now, because my friends, they trust me, and one of my girlfriends, she trusted me. So when she went out of town to watch her kids. Now, I might have been a little slow, Auntie, because I didn't know the boy had snuck a girl in for 2-3 days. Okay, but anyway, even the dog tried to tell me that it was somebody in that room. But I'm a little slow. But anyway, we got it together and everything, and we got that together. That was a bit of a thing. But the bottom line is that there are some people though that don't do the same, that will try to bring your kids in the mess and stuff like that. I always feel like kids is off limits. Mm-hmm. And we can't take our kids and hold them in our bosom and make sure that they're good, sit them at our knee and tell them whatever it is that they need to, then we don't need to be in their lives.
But at the end of the day, you're not there to replace me per se and be other. You know, you're just there to be a positive role model for my daughter.
Yeah, but sometimes, I mean, well, maybe it's me, but all my kids, a lot of my daughter's friends, we still talk. I have one of our best friends, we still talk on the phone. She calls me for advice. This has always been the case. You know, when I go to pick her up from school, Auntie, can I come with you? You know, when I come and pick up Jessica from school, you know, I call her mama, can she want to come with me home? You know, so there are some where you are actually like an auntie. You know what I mean? I haven't had many, and just like my girlfriend's sons, I'm their auntie. So, you know, they still talk to me about what's going on with them and things like that. And that's a blessing for me, but that's the part that I played in their lives, and vice versa with my kid to them. I'm not trying to replace them, but you need somebody sometimes in your life, but sometimes the kids can't always talk to their mamas. You know what I mean? Everybody's not the same, and then they want somebody. Now, you still going to uphold what your friend was trying to see for your kid, but sometimes, you know, we've done the same thing. We won't listen to what our parents say, but somebody else tell us the same dang on thing, and we're like, okay, I see.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Bernice, do you have any thoughts on that? It takes a village.
Yes, it does, and I operate the way I was raised.
Exactly, you know? And that's the key about knowing who your friends are and knowing where they're coming from. Kim said it best in the beginning. You have to have a good quality girlfriend group. It can't just be anybody. You can't pick up stragglers off the street because people don't always have pure intentions. People are there for their own benefit, or they're jealous, you know, because of what you got, and they'll try to get close to you any way they can, even through your kids.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. They will, even through your kids and stuff like that. And that's a horrible thing.
The last girl code I want to touch on, ladies, and Bernice, we'll start with you, but I think it's so important because I can't stand this. When people
me either.
decide to part ways, you start telling all my business, okay? So don't tell each other secrets, whether you friend or foe. You take that to the grave with you. Bernice, what are your thoughts?
I believe that. You know, it's just like being in a divorce. You've been married 40 years, and all of a sudden, y'all break up, and next thing you know, your partner, husband, or whomever is telling secrets that you've had. I'm a firm believer. Anything you tell me and you don't want it out there, it's going to the grave with me. I'm sorry. Even if what I say will help somebody stay out of jail, you're going to jail because I ain't telling it.
Take it to the grave. What's your thoughts, Kim? Come on, Kim.
Same. I mean, it's the same because, you know, the thing about it is that you're going to, just because you're mad at me or we parted ways and everything, that information was told to you when we were friends, okay? So you worry and keep Yeah, and when we were cool. So you keep that bond that we had at that time when it was told to you, and and it goes on. Like I said, it's an unwritten rule. You don't say nothing like that. You don't do that just because you want to get back at me or something like that. But again, if you got the right kind of people in your life and all the rest of it, you don't run that same risk because they're gonna have integrity, and what did they say? Integrity is what you do when nobody's watching.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I always
Puts
say,
me
be the
down
same
too.
way in my face, in front of me, behind me.
Yes.
And what I'm not getting now, as you see in the news, all these old heads are coming out 50, 60 years ago. I slept with you, blah, blah. What?
No, yeah.
Now?
I know, right?
Why didn't you tell it before? Why you got to wait? You on your deathbed and you going to say, yeah, I was with her.
Who you talking about? Smokey Robinson?
Smokey, quite a few of these old heads.
Yeah, because I couldn't believe that when you said that about Diana Ross.
They always
Yeah.
sleeping with each other. I mean, come on.
I know. But he didn't have to tell that because somebody was married at the time, too. And then so not only it seemed that, you might be sex positive, but now it also seems like, you were cheating, you know what I mean? An lecherous person.
So I dropped a
Telling no
link just in
secrets.
case anybody wants to come up now and give their thoughts on girl code, or maybe you have other girl codes that we need to consider and add to our list. But
Mm-hmm.
I think this was a solid conversation, and people are gonna walk away with some type of understanding, and hopefully you can walk away and be a better friend to your girlfriends. Okay.
Then that includes girls. I had, well, God bless it, that I had a male friend that we grew up with. He was like one of the girls. We could tell him anything. He would tell us everything.
Okay.
And he knew if he saw somebody we were with and we liked, and he would never say anything out the way or try to get with this person. And the same with us. If we saw him with a guy that we liked, we would do the same. And a lot of secrets I know he took to the grave with him.
Yeah.
That's loyalty right there. That's loyalty. It's hard to come by nowadays. In doing my research for the girl code, the group City Girls, okay, they have grown on me, to be quite honest.
I like them. And what's that girl, Young Miami or something? I like her.
Yes, Young Miami. Yes. Okay. They have an album called Girl Code.
Oh, do they?
Uh-oh.
Yes. And so I was just listening to it or whatever. I said, okay, I really like what these girls stand for. Okay, because it's not them depending on a man. It's about being independent and valuing yourself. Not everything is about being a wife, having children, and this and that. They're like entrepreneur, business women, and they are actually results of where they came from. Okay, I know JT and Young Miami, both their parents was hustlers.
Yes.
Generation. Okay, we got a guest, you guys. Hey, Erin, thank you for joining us.
Hi, I just wanted to say you're all amazing and I loved it.
Hi, Erin.
Hi, Erin. Erin, I heard about so many people were giving you compliments the other day on Jude's show. I never met you. So what do you do, Erin?
I just like to be in the YouTube streets. I'm very nervous being up here. But
don't be.
Okay, we won't bite you.
Yeah, that's for sure. So do you have a channel?
No.
Okay, cool. You're a great supporter.
Yeah, I love people. I love Knotty and I love you guys. I see you guys in all the chats and okay, I'm too nervous. Bye.
Okay, bye. I see my friend Nicole is in there and she said hi. Her name was Olivia. I dropped her the link. I told her to come on up. She said she was going to have some stuff to talk about on the girl code. Let me see if I put that in there again.
Chat too, just in case anybody wants to join again.
Oh,
this is a great conversation.
Yeah, let me give her the link.
Go through the comments. Hi, Olivia. Thank you for joining. So important to have good girlfriend circle. Exactly. And I want to promote that here at Knotty Love Movement. That's one of the reasons why I've been successful, is because I have a good core girlfriend group. And it's expanding due to these YouTube streets. You guys are so great. Thank you so much for joining. If anybody wants to come up and sound off about girl code, or if you have your own girl code rule that you and your girlfriends use, please share with us. Erin is so cute. I love her.
I
She's
do
a great
too.
She
supporter.
really looks out for us. She really does. She really tries to help promote the smaller channels. So I'm forever grateful for her, for that, for doing.
Nicole, I sent you the link. Come up. Oh, she's not coming up today. She says, okay, great. People are scared.
No, it's all good. People are busy. It's Sunday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just happy people are joining in the chat and everything. You guys can throw it in the chat too. Like if you have any girl code ideas, I'll put them up on the panel. Oh, here go my girl. Here go my
Hey,
girl.
girls.
Hey, Kurtz.
I am digging this girl code talk today. Happy Sunday, y'all.
Happy Sunday. Hey,
Happy
Kurt.
Sunday.
Hey, you guys, how's it going? You know what? On the way in, I like this video, and I hope everybody in the comments had a chance to like this video. And if you're not subscribed, smash my girl's buttons, all right? And ring
That's
her
right.
bell, okay? Because we are getting her monetized in like the next 28 hours. It's happening,
Oh,
okay?
yes.
We're going
Let
to
me
do
go
it,
do that
okay?
right now. Let me pop in.
I'm 800 views for monetization, you guys.
Oh my gosh, that is so close. That everybody just put it on replay. Everybody, right?
Replay.
Seriously, I was loving that you had this talk, and I did have, I always have thoughts,
That's good.
but you guys had the most thoughts. I liked all your guys. So where are my glasses at? Boy, and I loved your glasses in the beginning,
Hey,
Naughty.
Juice.
Those glasses you had on were very nice.
I couldn't. The glare though. I'm like, oh.
Sometimes if your screen is really bright, you'll get a glare
Uh-huh.
back. Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, girl code guidelines.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the things that you guys already talked about, I came up with on my list too.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's really a set of unwritten rules.
Yeah.
And while, and it can be girl specific too.
Mm-hmm.
There's some girls that you have more girl code with than other girls.
others.
We got to be real about that. Like not everybody gets exact same application. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that are universal are universal. But you always treat people according to how they treated you too, right? So, but you have to have your friends back to the degree that you can, and that means supporting your friend no matter what and standing up for her in any situation. You know what I mean? And like I said, when applicable.
Right. Because you have some that will be popping off and all. Because I've had some that, you mess around with them, you'll be getting 10 to 20. Okay.
Yeah, they got you caught up. You got to go to court and be a character witness now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you told her to sit her ass down.
Right.
You gotta look at your girlfriends though. Sometimes they
you do.
You don't.
So that's part of girl code too. Is you got to be willing to listen before the trouble.
Right.
So there's a reciprocity. Is that how?
Reciprocity.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's that. Because we have an accountability to ourselves within this girl code we have our terms and conditions and they have their terms and conditions. So part of my term and condition is to be accountable. So I have to be willing to listen when you told me to STFU and not say that and not go over there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now I got to go to court because you didn't listen. I mean, I'll go and everything, but you did.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? So
we shouldn't have to end up in jail.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. So
and you have to know what your friends do. It's like we had a friend in our group that was a kleptomaniac. So when we go shopping, we had to check her.
Yeah, like don't do that shit with me. I'm working on scholarships. Leave me out of this.
Yes.
As far as don't date your friend's ex, definitely. This is a common rule among friends, and it states that you should not pursue a romantic relationship with someone who you are friends with or had a relationship with in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel could be a common thing. Like some of them you really don't care about. There are some dudes
Mhm.
that if they ended up with your best Becky, you were like, ooh, I knew it. I
Right.
knew it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yes.
But it's the ones that catch you off guard where you're like, really, bitch?
I
You know,
know.
those are the ones, right?
You be
So don't date
dying
your
like,
friend's
man.
ex. And keeping secrets, definitely, no matter. Now that's applicable just across board.
Mhm.
That's a universal one. If a girl comes to you, like even a stranger, sometimes she'll be like, girl, and he hits me, but I can't tell anybody, but I just needed to tell you. And like, have you ever had like some random chick come up to you like drunk crying about like stuff going on and now you're responsible for this, but you don't have
Don't want to
anywhere
be a
to dump
part of
it?
it. Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Hmm.
But you are like now having to hold that secret for her and hope that she's going to be, but if it's a life death, then you have to do what you have to do. But definitely hold those secrets because it's not fair, because that just is a really true betrayal. If as a girl you tell your good Sally something and they turn around and as soon as they're trying to get at your man or trying to get in your circle group because now she's going to be over you or whatever, you know, like now she's spilling all your tea, like that's breaking girl code, period.
That
That's not
really
Don't
is.
cool.
do that. Don't do that. And again, my terms and conditions, I have to be responsible for what I tell people that that. Like, why would I have told somebody that would go back and tell my business? You know what I'm saying? So I would need to have my discernment kick in a little sooner to know whether or not I can trust everybody with all the eggs in my basket, and who
Mm,
am I disseminating the information to that it
Well,
could be
now.
used against me later on in the first place. So first,
Preach.
again,
Yeah.
accountability to yourself is always key. Now, I'm with gossip. I do it on my show, but I don't do it like maliciously.
Hmm.
I don't do it like to harm, hurt, or hinder. I don't
Right.
do it for discussion and research and comment and commentary.
Hmm.
Like even my reads are weak. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really trying to be harmful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not my whole vibe. You know what I mean? I can get sassy, but I'm not trying to hurt your feelings.
yeah,
You know what
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
saying?
exactly.
So,
You're
and I feel
peaceful
like
like
some
that.
gossip is malicious in its intent. And especially like among girls, you're like, oh my God, she smelled. Like, why is that part of the story now? Why didn't you just tell her to wash her ass? Like, why do we have
Yeah.
to talk about it
Like,
Yeah. I mean, there
now?
wouldn't be
emotional,
nothing
right?
wrong with that. You know, you say, hey, girl, you would need to take a tuna for a swim. And then leave
Yeah.
it at
Like you should have told her
I should tell me I
instead
have a
of
booger in
talking
my
about
nose.
her.
that. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like you have to tell them instead of talk about them. Like I had this girlfriend and she was beautiful. We used to go clubbing, we were dancing. She could do this move and she was always trying to teach me. And I was like always not getting it. But my hair was laid and hers wasn't. Because I was a weave technician and she wasn't. And she would get
Mm-hmm.
the wrong stuff going on. And I
Mm-hmm.
was talking about it. And then I had to tell myself, girl, don't talk about it. Do that girl's hair. So I just
Right.
started doing her hair instead of
Mm-hmm.
talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
action.
So then when she was doing the move I couldn't do, she looked phenomenal even more doing it. And I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't even hating and still couldn't do the dance move. But you got to
Yes.
help your friend. Tell your friend, don't talk about your friend. So don't let your gossip be malicious. And of course, the last thing I want to piggyback butterfly tap dance off of what Naughty already said about being honest, being truthful, being loyal with your friends and
Mm-hmm.
because that's very important in the maintenance of any healthy relationship. And if you're not that, then there's work to do on you and you can't be going around projecting that on your Sallies. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, definitely be honest. And overall, just treat others with kindness and respect.
Yes, I love it. I love
Bam.
it. Hey, Juice. Welcome, welcome,
What's the
welcome.
Hi,
juice?
Juice.
What's
How
good,
y'all
Juice?
doing? How
How are
y'all doing?
Happy
you?
Sunday.
Happy
Happy Sunday
Sunday.
to y'all. Listen, I couldn't let my girl Naughty down.
Why
I
you
could. Can you guys hear me okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay, great. I'm sorry. I could not let my girl Naughty down. I said I had an appointment, but I told my husband, turn that radio off, get behind that steering wheel, and let me get on this live and get support my girl. I asked him actually. I didn't tell him. I asked him.
Right.
Listen, listen. I'm probably gonna be a little weak coming behind curves with all her jewels that she just dropped, y'all. I'm telling
What she
you, those
does,
were some
that's what she does.
treasures.
Mm-hmm.
Child, I need to pick those all up and put them in a basket. But you know what? Girl code to me is treating someone how you want them to treat and respect you. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
all about what Curve said and Naughty also. Respect is key. If I'm going to have you around to be my friend, it's because I want you to be my friend, not because I want you to be the topic of my laughing discussion.
Mm-hmm.
That's not why I'm going to have you around as a friend. You know, and I believe in respecting relationships. I'm not going to be around you because I want your man to be attracted to me. Come on, we're not going to do that. You know, but respect women, and like Curve said, if your girl doesn't have something or something is off or don't smell right or whatever, if you're truly her friend, you should be able to discreetly and readily tell her, advise her to changes, and also be able to receive someone comes to you and do the same, tell the same to you. Sometimes people want to tell stuff, but they don't want to receive anything. And so that's why a lot of these out here, they have a lot of goods that they're giving, but themselves, they still sing because they have to receive some stuff. So part of girl code is not just telling, but it's also receiving some good advice as well.
Exactly. Exactly. And be honest. If my outfit look crazy, tell me my outfit look crazy.
Yeah.
Don't want me going out in these streets looking a mess.
Right.
I wouldn't do that for you. I'm gonna come and tell. I'm gonna
No.
get you in there, right? Like, sister, are you open for suggestions? Because I mean, I think we could spruce this up a little bit. All right, we're gonna be fly out here together. And I just hate to hear
Right. Support each other.
tearing each other down. I think it was Erica Banks, right? She came out and said that when she goes out with her girls, all her girls have to meet a certain criteria. Oh, everybody has to be fit, and you got a whole build a body. Who are you to judge? Because my fabulous and your fabulous could be two different things.
Ooh,
But I just
not to
don't like
build a
the way
body.
we try to tear each other down.
Mm-mm. I don't like the
Exactly.
tearing down part either. I don't like the tearing down part. I don't like that. That's so disrespectful and unkind. I cannot stand that. And that's not people that I want to be around in a group. I'm not going to be the butt of your joke, and I don't expect you to be the butt of mine.
Exactly.
Oh,
I'm a firm
absolutely.
believer. I tell people things to their face. That's it. So there is no misunderstanding. I don't need someone to talk on my behalf. I don't need a third party. I can't stand that. I can speak for my grown self.
Yes. And I am with you. And then everybody is not going to speak for me in the manner in which I'm going to speak for myself. They're not going to present for me. But I wanted to mention the other thing too. And then girl code means a respect for each other too and each other's boundaries. Okay. Because although I don't mind being there and supporting my friends, there was one time a neighbor who we had became friends with told me she was leaving her husband. He was away at work. Could I come over and help her move? Now I had my
Ooh.
daughter at the time, and she was a child. She was in daycare. So I helped her, but girl, I was scared. I said, "Well, when is he gonna come home? Do you know when he's gonna come home? You know, you sure he's not gonna come home early?" Then she was trying to get every little thing. I said, "Girl, I'm getting ready to leave you now." I said, "You can buy another iron board, okay?"
Right.
You know
Ooh.
what I mean? You don't
You
need an
don't want to
iron
be in
board
the
now.
crossfires.
Yeah, because I got my baby here with me, and I'm not getting ready to get caught up in the mess. You know what I mean? So it all depends on what you do, what you ask for. Your girl code too should be, establishing boundaries and determining what you're going to ask your friend too as well.
Yes, yes, yes.
Put them in harm's
Hmm.
way.
Right, put
Right.
them in harm's way.
And you have certain friends for certain things. There's nothing wrong with that. Like certain
That's
friends
true.
I vacation with, certain friends I shop with, and then I have other friends where we go out. Like we just go out and hang out together. That's what we do. We try to find
Right.
new restaurants, new places to eat, and things like that. Like my friend group, they have different functions in my life. And I'm okay with the different layers because it could be too much, right? Trying to be a good friend to everybody.
You can't do it.
Mhm.
I take it. I'll
Yeah.
take you in doses and shifts. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I got it's enough
Mhm.
to spread around. All right, we just gotta be fair. We gotta be fair. But the way I may hang out with one friend, I may hang out differently with another.
Right.
We do
Right.
different things together.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
love this. I love that we had this conversation, ladies. I think it needs to be had because we need to reestablish our girl code rules. Okay, because these
Yes.
things need to evolve. The woman is evolving, and Happy Women's History Month to you all. Okay,
Yeah.
Yes.
we
History
have to
Month.
keep
That's
having these
right.
conversations so we can
Forgetting.
evolve with the times. You understand, with social media and things like that. But we have a lot more protection now. We have a lot more tools to use as a group, like where you can share your locations with one another. You have Uber and Lyft if you have a night of drinking going
Yeah.
on. Maybe you split up the Uber and Lyft 3 ways, okay, and y'all just take one Uber. It's safer. And I want
Mhm.
to bring that point up. The number one thing about girl code is safety, ladies.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
Right. Yeah. I used to look at how my friends would treat other women, and then that would determine if they were going to remain my friend or not.
That's right.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
that was a big thing for me. I'm a good watcher, and I'll watch, and my husband tells me my wife will read you. She'll see you down the street 5 miles and she could tell who you were before you went and got close to her because she could read a person real good. And I would really be mindful of, okay, if you're going to disrespect and treat her that way, then what's going to happen when you get mad with me?
Uh-huh.
Right.
And that's the
So
thing. When people show you who they are, believe them. If you got a friend that
Right.
be running her mouth
Maya
about
Angelou,
everybody business and this and that,
yes,
what she gonna do to you? She gonna run her
yes,
mouth
sir.
about your business. She just gonna
And
add you to the list.
let
Yeah,
me
and
That's
or
interject
right.
some people who do
this
not
one
have.
thing.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let me tell you something. Drugs and alcohol are truth serum. Okay.
Yes,
Don't
they
tell
are.
me, oh, I was high and I was
Watch it.
drunk. You meant that shit.
Mhm. Yes, that's
Yeah.
facts.
Exactly. Let me get to Sin comment. Okay, Sin. You can get the t-shirts the same way you get the head wraps. Place your order on Instagram. Let me know, you guys. You let me know what colors you want to work with and things like that. My partner, he does custom t-shirt designs. He designed this whole thing for me.
Aw.
Beautiful.
He's good at what he does. So if you want you a custom tee, let
Can't
me
do it, big
know.
girl.
I set you up a consultation. Okay, you can pick whatever colors you want. This is all vinyl. It washes well and everything. It's a good quality t-shirt. Got that Naughty Love gear. Okay, we got multiple brands.
Uh,
Come over here at Naughty Love. All right,
you literally got them covered.
exactly. And
Yes.
oh, hey, Natasha, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know if you want to come up on the panel and
Also
say
pay
Hey,
attention
a
how
little
people
bit
Natasha.
about
react
girl
too.
code.
Oh yes, I'm glad she said that. We did not mention that because you will. That is so true. Because you've seen people when. Because I had a disagreement with someone about this, and then somebody had called and was talking about me, and I said, "What did you say?" And they didn't say anything. To me, that's
Uh-huh.
like a betrayal in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're my friend and somebody's talking about me, and you're not going to at least say, "Listen," you don't have to take up from me. You don't have to fall out, but you can say, "That's my friend. You cannot talk about my friend like that to me." And if you're going to continue, I'm going to disconnect the call because I don't let nobody talk about my friends. Okay.
Nah,
That's true.
I don't
That's
either.
right. Facts. Yes, real. That's real.
Look, talking about my friend to me, you might as well have her in your face, like, cause I'm gonna give you some reaction, okay? Don't
Right.
talk about my friends. I look, no, cause I don't like cowards. Like, be woman enough or even man enough to have a conversation with that person face to face. You don't just drag them. You never know what people are going through that they're reacting a certain way or acting a certain way. Have
Hmm.
Right.
passion. People go through things.
Right.
Yes.
Life is just life. And let me say hi to hey Natasha. Hey, oh, Therese,
Hey,
yes.
Aaron.
Hey, Aaron. Erin came up on the panel, y'all. I'm so proud of
Yeah,
her.
oh my God, you are like
Oh, I
blessed.
got it.
That's like
I gotta go back and
very
see it. I missed Aaron. Oh, I'm gonna go back and watch it.
But you said something that I wanted to piggyback on what you said because it resonated with me. When she said she watches how they speak on other people. But the other thing is that you just have to watch how people comport themselves and present themselves, okay? Because sometimes you may not know that people can get down dirty and all the rest of that when you're out. Everybody doesn't handle a situation the way you may handle a situation.
Right.
Some
Right.
people's handling of the situation can exacerbate the situation as opposed to de-escalate the situation. You know what I mean? So that's the other thing. And I think we talked about that. We're not trying to do character witness for nobody.
Right. But just know one thing, everyone. Karma sits on the right hand side of God. Okay.
Yes, that's true.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Natasha, I would love to hear your thoughts on Girl Code. Come on up. We got a few more minutes.
Yeah.
The show. Yes, I loved it. This was healthy, good conversations between grown, classy women. Okay, everything doesn't have to be ratchet and down in the gutter. We
Right.
can.
You don't got to go swimming with the rats.
I like it. We don't need to swing with the rats.
No, sir.
All right, ladies, this is how you begin to value yourself. It starts with things like this: having a good girlfriend foundation.
Yes.
Having a good girlfriend foundation made me who I am today, and also I come from a lineage of women, right? And all the skills and talents that they gifted me through the years. I'm just really proud about that.
Do you guys think that the young girls now being taught girl codes?
No.
I don't either.
Like, that's what I'm saying. It's all based on who you are and who you're hanging out with, because maybe the city girls do date each other's boyfriends openly. Maybe that's not something on their list. Or maybe it is. Who knows? So maybe the lists are different is all I think.
And
the teacher girl code is your mother.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's the ultimate girl code.
That's where it starts. I like that point.
That's true.
Hi, Tony. And
to have this topic.
I love it. I love it. Well, I'm going to go around the panel and everyone can give their closing thoughts. We're going to go ahead and get ready to close out people are coming in. Hey, Jean. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for
Jean.
I'm frozen. Are we still frozen?
Are we?
I don't think
no, we're good on my side.
No, we're good.
My too.
I'm gonna go around the panel. I'm gonna start with Bernice. I want everyone to give their closing thoughts on girl code. All right, Bernice, you have the floor.
Oh my God, my mind just went blank.
It's all good. It happens.
Give what you want when it comes to your friends.
Bernice, I think you cutting in and out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, come closer because we couldn't hear everything you said.
Okay. I just said only give what you want. Simple as that. You want honesty, you want loyalty, that's what you give.
Yeah.
And you can't give what you don't have.
Well,
you can't give what you don't have. Make sure you solid, and be honest. If you don't have the energy to take in your friends' issues or whatever it may be honest and say that.
So this is what you tell them. Look, I can't do this today. Call on me another day.
Yes.
So you give that and you'll get back that.
That's right.
And it's with you in turn.
I love it. I love it. Kim, what are your closing thoughts?
Clap loud for your friends and be supportive. I think that's the best girl code. You know what I mean?
I love it. I love it.
I love that.
Curve, any closing thoughts for the girl code?
Yeah, I want to piggyback off and butterfly tap dance off of everything. Do unto others, respect yourself, respect them, and just trust that you can trust yourself to be honest with the right people.
Right.
I love it.
Mhm.
Juice, what are your closing thoughts? And then we'll give the floor to Natasha, okay?
I would say, ladies, before they even look up what a real girl code is, to define and look up the words integrity,
Mhm.
quality,
Right. That's the
Thank
word.
you.
quality, loyalty, honesty. Look up all those words, define what they are, and then make sure that you fit the definition of that before you can really enter into a girl code. Because sometimes people are trying to go into something to be something and they don't have a true definition of what it is they're supposed to be.
Right.
Right.
So
Right.
define it first before you try and enter it. Define it first before you try and enter it.
I like
Then
that.
that way, once you get in there, you'll know exactly what you're supposed to be doing and you'll do it right.
I love it, Juice. Thank you so much. And
That's true.
Queen Natasha, welcome to the building, okay?
Hey, Natasha.
Hey,
Hi.
Natasha.
And
Thanks
you
for
have the
having
floor. You
me.
go ahead and give your thoughts when it comes to code and your final thoughts.
Wow. So, um, I don't even know where to start, but I guess in my life, um, not to like be an oversharer because I tend to do that, unfortunately, but like I didn't grow up with a lot of like, I've had everything I needed, but like, except for like emotionally. And I was always a very sensitive little empath little child. And so,
Mm.
unfortunately, with me, I grew up and I was always very loyal because I guess that's just who I was. But I also was like, well, maybe if I'm just like super loyal, maybe I'll get that back. You know what I mean? And so you grow up, and unfortunately, when you were raised that way, you tend to, like in your adolescence and early adulthood, you tend to get
Yeah.
friends that kind of mirror those kind of relationships. Um, and then at one point you wake up and you're like, wait, I actually deserve a little more. But the problem with that step in your growing is that it could be like lonely because then you're like, I just got rid of people that didn't deserve me, but now I'm just like by myself.
Aw.
And you're like, and so you're trying to like figure out and but like what you realize, you're like, no, I deserve the amount of loyalty that I'm willing to give. And so like I'm very hyper vigilant because of like I've been betrayed a lot as a result. So I look at everything. I look at like how you view things that like of people that we don't even know. I look at everything. I'm like, wait, you think that's okay? Like I'm like, you know what I mean? Because like integrity and morale are really important. Like if I'm doing something wrong, I want someone to talk to me respectfully so I can like take that into consideration, and I expect the same in return so we can like both, keep each other in check. And I just think, yeah, I feel like people don't realize the importance of and what value really true loyalty and friendship and like respect from one another and love for one another really is. And I feel like people really take that for granted. And a lot of people just tend to be selfish because they don't realize how important that is. Like we're here on this planet to making connections and to love one another for real. Like that's what Jesus wants us to do, or whoever you believe in. And I feel like people unfortunately really take that for granted in this world. And I wish that they would see, and I unfortunately I feel like that's why a lot of people are unhappy too, and they don't realize it. And I think if we just like really like value each other more and recognize what real value is and loyalty and friendship and love, I feel like we'd be living in a better world. I don't know, that was really a lot, but sorry.
No, it was
I
No,
love
that was
very
it.
good. That
good.
was
I
good,
thought it was
Natasha.
beautiful. I thought it was
I thought
I,
amazing.
that was beautiful.
I
I don't
loved
even
it,
know what I
Natasha.
said. I feel like
Loved
I just
all of
blacked
Yeah,
out.
that was a good share, Natasha.
I love it.
I
That was
I
feel like that
love
wasn't me. I feel like God was just like, I got you, girl, because I don't even know what I said.
it.
it. It's
Said
all
all good
good.
things.
Look, one
Thank
thing I
God.
trust is that every woman on this panel will give um intentional thoughts, truth, honesty, there'll be integrity behind what each and every one of you ladies say and deliver. And I think the world can learn from this. And that's why I wanted to do this. Kim, thank you so much. This is another one of Kim delivers ideas.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
But I appreciate every last one of you joining me. I just want to get into some of Sin's thoughts because they were good. Avoid conversations when you're not in the right headspace for you. And also avoid conversations in the wrong place. Sometimes it's not the right time for the conversation. Gauge?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Read the room.
Read the room. Okay, that is so true. And then Sin also says, be okay with being alone. It's really healthy and necessary. I love to sit with myself.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I come up with the best ideas when I just sit with myself, because when you involve other people, you're allowing their thoughts to intrude on what the original idea could be. You know what I mean? So I rather sit with myself first and then like present it to my friends and open it up for thoughts and suggestions and things like that.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So I really, really enjoyed this panel, you guys. I appreciate every last one of you ladies joining me today. I thought it was a conversation that needed to be had. And guys, anybody with a YouTube channel, please shout it out. Curves, Juice, please shout out your channel.
Larger Curves in these YouTube streets. I'm at Larger Curves, just like it's spelled for my name wherever it is. And Larger Curves on Instagram, Larger Curves on TikTok, Larger Curves on Discord, Larger Curves on you have Patreon, Larger Curves on OnlyFans. I'm Larger Curves everywhere. So you guys, be sure and check me out. Smash my buttons. Thanks, Knotty. This was an excellent conversation. Thanks for having me up.
Thank you. Juice Radio, where can the Knotty crew find you at?
They can find me all over social media. Just type in the Juice Radio and Talk Show. Remember to look for the red mug, the coffee mug, and the microphone. That's me, because there's a few other channels out there. But the Juice Radio and Talk Show, the easiest way to remember the name is We Are the Juice. But we're not just one station. We're two platforms in one, a radio station and a talk show. So type in the Juice Radio and Talk Show and you'll find us.
Great.
I hope I'll be coming up with something soon, and Knotty will announce it. I say maybe a month or so.
Gotcha.
Congratulations.
Gotcha. Bernice, I'm gonna set a time. I'm gonna get with you, Bernice. We're gonna set aside some time next week. I just have to look at my calendar. All right, you guys. Well, I appreciate everyone joining. I'm going to go ahead and close out the show here and drop everyone down. I hope everyone has a beautiful, blessed Sunday evening. And I'll see you all in these YouTube streets.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for including me. I'm just like a little old me, and I don't even have a channel. Thank you so much.
But we appreciate the supporters. They're important.
Okay, love y'all. Bye.
Love ya. Take care, y'all. Woo, you guys, that was such a beautiful panel. It's exactly what I wanted. I wanted us all to be able to have open conversations so we could define this thing called girl code. So please go and check out all my queens on their different channels and things like that. We're all about everybody moving forward and helping each other move forward. So I love that about my YouTube family. This is my YouTube family. So please remember to hit that like, subscribe, and that bell button so that you can be notified when I update content to my channel. Follow us on all our different social media platforms. And don't forget, place those orders for your head wraps, okay? Please. You could place your orders through my Instagram. We'll set up a consultation and things like that. And I'll help you pick the fabrics that work for you. And then for all of those who want the Knotty Love t-shirts, okay, you could contact me the same way. Let me know what color t-shirt you want. Let me know what colors you want in your design and things like that. We'll do a whole consultation and we'll set up like delivery, everything all in the consultation. So that is all I have today. Knotty Love Movement, yes, marching on. And to all my haters,
and I want to say thank you in case I don't thank you enough.
I love y'all too. Okay, I embrace my haters over here at Knotty Love Movement. Okay, because somebody gotta help them turn that hate into love. Until next time, Knotty Crew, I'm out. 1.